everyone, today I'm going to show you how I did these simple Valentine's Day nails. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to start off with a whole bunch of stuff. I have nail polish remover, I have a nail spray that helps dry your nails faster, I have a top coat, a nail pen to do designs, rhinestones, nail glue, a file, cuticle clipper, cuticle cream, a nail cutter. I have a top coat and a matte coat. I have the press-on nails that I'm going to be using. And I have an assortment of pink nail polishes because it's Valentine's Day. And then I have a cuticle pusher and something to put on the rhinestones. Now, I didn't know what I was going to exactly do, so I was just kind of winging this. So that's why there's more on the towel than what I actually used. You're going to want to start to soak your hands in some warm, soapy water. This is going to loosen up your nails, not make them so hard, kind of make everything a little bit easier to work with when we're going to clip our nails. Then we're going to cut our nails. The reason I'm cutting my nails is because mine grow super quick and super hard. So when there's a press-on on top of it, if I ever hit it, I don't want it to hit my nail and the press-on. I'd rather just have like the press-on pop off than my actual nail. So I trim them down super short. That way you also don't see them when the press-on is on, because sometimes you can see them start to grow out like through the sides. So that's why we're cutting them. You don't have to. To me, I just think it looks a lot cleaner. Then grab a nail file and just kind of go over your nails, because right now they're probably a little bit jagged because we just cut them. Then rinse them off a little bit, and we're going to push back our cuticles now. We're going to push them back and cut them, actually. The reason I like to do this is it makes the nails look very clean. Your cuticles can make it look a little bit messy, especially if they're like super dry. I also have cuticle cream. If you haven't seen my first nail video, you guys can go ahead and watch that. I'll link it down below. But I have like a cuticle cream that I'll put on after. It just makes the nails look super nice, elegant, makes them look clean. That's why I like to do it. And for the star of the show here, the press-on nails. What I'm going to do is go through and measure up each nail to my actual nails to see which ones fit better. I don't want them too big, and I also don't want them too small. So I'm going to go in and check each nail to each press-on. The reason I like to do press-ons, it's kind of more like in a pinch. I don't really get my nails done. I can't have acrylics on. I have very strong nails, and acrylic nails will ruin my nails. So I like to use press-ons because they're nice, they're pretty, and you can just pop them off if you wanted to. They're only held on by nail glue, so I like using them, and they're way more affordable than actually getting an acrylic set. Grab some nail glue, and then I'm going to put a couple of drops all over the nail and then kind of spread it out. And then I will put the nail on top, hold it down for about a minute until the nail glue dries, and then you can move on to the next one. Be very careful when you're using the nail glue. I swear I did these takes over and over because I would get nail glue on my actual fingers, and then when I was holding the nail down to get it to dry, it would stick onto the nail. So the moment I would just pull my thumb or my finger or whatever up, the nail would come off with it. So just make sure that you don't have any nail glue on your fingertips when you're pushing them down. And a little tip for when you go on to the next hand, each nail tip has a number underneath it. So like if my index finger was a 6, my other index finger is going to be a 6. So that way I don't have to go rummaging through all the nails again. I could just pull out everything that I need. I'll just follow the numbers that's underneath each nail. And after all the nails are on, it's time to move to painting. I swear today was not my day. I repainted my nails probably about 3 to 4 times because nothing was working. Every design I was doing, I hated. So we just are sticking with this simple one. So what you're gonna do is grab an assortment of pinks. I have bright pinks, darker pinks, purpley pinks, just every single pink. I'll link every single one of them below, or at least list them and the brand. And I'm going to do one color per nail. So I'm gonna do 5 different colors, and both hands are going to be different. So one hand, if my thumb is painted like the purpley pink color, then on my other hand it's gonna be painted like the bright pink color. I'm not gonna have them in the same order. And I already know that I'm gonna see it in the comments everywhere. I know, I have nail polish all over my skin. I suck at painting my nails, so usually what I'll do after is I'll just wash my hands a couple of times and the nail polish will come off of my skin. But just ignore all the nail polish on the skin. My skills need to get better. I try to clean it up as best as I can and it's still on there. I'm a 5-year-old when it comes to painting my nails. And I'm going to do about 2 coats. Some of the more sheer nail polish I will do about 3 or 4 times, but 2 will most likely work. For some reason, when they're on the press-on nails, when you paint them, the nail polish dries super quick. I don't get it. But now a little trick that I do is underneath the nail, I will paint the same color, and it just helps it to where you can't see through the paint and the nail, because if you hold it up like to light, you can see through it. So I'll paint under there probably about once or twice. That way you just can't see through it, and then when you look at it from the front, you can't see through and it looks more of a uniform color. And as for the opposite hand, I'm even worse with my left hand because I'm right-handed. So if you thought that the nail polish on my skin was bad, this one is going to be horrible. So we're just gonna speed quick through this one, and that way you guys don't see, but it's gonna be the same thing, same amount of coats. Like I said, I'm doing different nail polish per finger now on this hand, and yeah. So we are going to write L-O-V-E on each nail. We're going to do L on like my index, O on the middle. So what I did was I grabbed red nail polish and I put a couple of drops onto a surface that I have, something that I'm not using that I don't mind getting it on. And I have a Q-tip, and I'm just going to take a little bit of it and draw them out. Be very steady-handed when you're doing this. You don't want to go all over the place. Try not to move your hand. I didn't even bother to try to do this on my right hand because I already know my left hand, I can't write anything with it. So it's just going to be on this hand. But like I said, just go a little bit slower and pick up enough product. Don't do too much product. Just go at your pace. And they're already starting to look better besides the nail polish that's on the skin, but we're just going to ignore that. It's looking better. But what I decided to do was add a white dot to the top of each of my fingers. So I'm just taking a dotting tool. If you don't have a dotting tool, you can take the back of like a very small makeup brush, like maybe one that you don't use for like eyeshadow or something. Use just the back of it. Even a toothpick will work. And just press it in the white paint and make a little circle. If it's a dotting tool, you just press down. And then on my thumb, I'm doing 3 dots. So I'm doing one bigger, one smaller, and one smaller. And that is going to be it for my simple Valentine's Day nails. I hope you guys enjoyed it, besides the nail polish on the skin. But like I said, we're just going to ignore that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.